Hey, what's up everyone? It's your girl Brandy Shanae. Today, I was able to get off work a little bit early today due to like work. It wasn't busy. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and go to Barnes & Noble. So I'm going to do a Barnes & Noble's vlog. I haven't done one since May, so it's about time that I go ahead and do that. Plus, I have some books that I'm really interested in picking up, so that way it can be in my shelves. It'll be part of my TBRs. Yes, plural TBRs to come. So please stay tuned for more, you guys. Alright everybody, so I made it to Barnes & Noble. I'm about to go ahead and cross the street and go ahead and go inside and see what good things they got going in here. I haven't been in this location as far as vlogging, so it should be interesting. So let's go and see, like I said, what they got for me. Thank you. So we got graphic novels, some mangas, they have science fiction and fantasy. Sanderson, haven't read him, but want to. Some more science fiction. Still have not read Uprooted or Spinning Silver. I have mixed feelings about this book. Oh, this is my first time seeing this. So this is by Nettie Buckaford. It says the complete trilogy with the brand new Benty story. The cover is gorgeous. I do like this cover, but I wasn't really into the first book of Benty, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and put this back. But I do love the cover, it's stunning. Love it, love it, love it. Game of Thrones right here. Definitely looking forward to reading them. I'm not going to read them right away due to the fact I'm still suffering from my disappointment of the last season. But the covers are nice. I believe this was his newest one that George R.R. Martin had written. But yeah, Never Nice, Poppy War, Melania. So let's keep looking and see if I find something that I'm interested in. And here we are in the YA Young Adult Fantasy and Adventure. Here are some great books. They have Fury, Born, and Kingsbane, which I'm not going to be interested in reading those. Don't judge me, people. I know some people heard that they liked it. Some people say they didn't. So let's continue on. Here's the Bells. I have both copies of these. I have the hard copy of the Bells and this second one. Got some great picks in here. Luna Chronicles I love so much. Definitely loved. Sorcery of Thorns. I have the outright edition. Not finding anything yet I'm interested in getting. I've seen this around where it's low from A to Z. But maybe later. definitely wanted to get Queen of Ruin. I've read Grace and Fury. I have the Alcrate exclusive edition, so I definitely want to get this. I was definitely in love with the first book, and I just want to see what happens. So we have Queen of Ruin by Tracy Banghart. So definitely looking forward to reading this. I'm going to pick this up today. But let's see what else we got. Let me see. Is there anything else? No. Let's keep going, you guys. Voila, I found my other pickup. There's something about Sweety. I read the other books by her. I've read When Dimple Met Rishi and her other one, From Twinkle with Love. So I definitely gotta get this. There's something about Sweety by Sadia Menon. Definitely another one of my anticipated reads of this year. So I'm planning on getting this and reading it. At least another couple of books, maybe 2 more. But yeah, I just love this color. Gorgeous. So let's keep going. Let's see. So this is very cool. I might get this one because I read the first 3 books. I think I'm gonna go ahead and get this because it says right here, 25% off the paperbacks. I'm definitely going to pick this one up so I can begin reading this one. I'm so far behind in my reading. But yeah, so I'll pick this one up too. Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. They other got some cool stuff here. Which when I'm done with Harry Potter, I plan on reading these books as well. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Great deal for Harry Potter stuff. And they got the Wetmore Forest Pops in here. That looks pretty cool. They got little plushies up here. I think they're so cute, but I'm not going to get any today, but definitely cute. Oh, look at those. Love. And little kids department. Let's keep going. I think I'm going to check and see what Funko Pops they got, because I might pick up one if I see one that I like the most, but we'll just see. They got Fortnite. I always see those around. I'm sort of tired of seeing Fortnite. Let's go in here and look at Funko Pops. Can't be far. So let's see if we can look. Oh, I spot some. You right there? I spot some. I think they're Game of Thrones. So let's head over there now. So I pretty much got all the ones that are on the throne. Now it comes with the Night King. I got the HBO exclusive. So I don't have that one, but I have the HBO exclusive of him in the throne. But I pretty much have all of them on the throne. Let's see, is there any more? Yeah, there's more here. Let's see. Oh, we got some more pops right here. There's a pop stack, Funko Pop Protector. We have some more over here. And I think there's some where the CDs are and everything else. And here's some of them. They look pretty cool. Those are really cool. Here's some little Avenger ones. Here. Dobby, Harry Potter. Killmonger, Black Panther. Don't see any that I am really interested in as of now. That Hulk looks cool. He has a gauntlet on, but nah. Haven't seen any that I'm interested in. Let's check the one where it's near the CDs. So they got more Harry Potter stuff. They have the exclusive, which I do love. I did want that, but I'm not sure if I want to spend that money right now. They have the one with Ron Weasley with the hat. They also have this one, Grizz, Panda, and Ice Bear, the Flocked Edition exclusive. They have some good ones out. So let's see here to see more. So there was a couple of pops that I really were interested in. I did see the Stan Lee. It was nice. I'm probably gonna pass on him. They did have the 11 from Stranger Things with the bag, but I passed on her too because literally this past week I've gotten pops like crazy. So I think I need to get on a Funko Pop buying ban and just get these 3 books and call it a day. But yeah, so I picked up, let me show you right here, if I can show you the 3 books that I picked up. Let's put these down. Okay, I'm in the toy section, so literally that's making noise. But I'll put this down so I can show you what books I'm picking up today. So I have Queen of Ruin by Tracy Banghart. I have There's Something About Sweety. And then I also have Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. It was on sale, so I might as well got it. So these are the 3 books that I'll be getting today. But once I purchase these books, I will give you a rundown of what these books are about once I get home and get settled. So hopefully you'll stay tuned for more, you guys. So see ya. Alright everyone, I finally made it home from Barnes & Noble, and before I came back home, I also stopped at Half Price Books, so I was able to get 2 books from there. So let's go ahead and continue, and I'll show you what I picked up for today. So let's start with what I got from Half Price Books. So I've had my eyes for these books. Had my eyes on these books for a while. I've checked Amazon, I checked everywhere, at least for the 3 books for hardcover editions, and they are very expensive, but I was able to go to Half Price Books and was at least able to get 2 out of the 3. Hopefully I can find the 3rd one in the hardcover. I probably will check Book Depository. I'm sure they have the edition, the 3rd book that I need to finish this collection, and that way I can go ahead and read it because I am a big fan of hers. I loved her previous 2 books, and I definitely want to check this out, especially when it involves the same world and everything. And so the first book that I got from Half Price Books is, well, first I also have little bookmarks that they gave me. But the first book is Daughter of Smoke and Bone by Laini Taylor. If you're new to my channel, I will tell you right now, I'm a huge fan of Laini Taylor. I have read Strings of Dreamer and I have read News of Nightmares. I love them so much that I did individual book reviews on both of them. I will pretty much leave the videos up in the cards so you can check both of those out if you are interested in learning more about Laini Taylor and her style of writing. But this is one of her other books. Like I said, Daughter of Smoke and Bone. It was a National Book Award. She was a National Book Award finalist. So here is the cover of the first one. Here is the spine. Ooh. Here is the back. And let's see what it looks like without the cover. So it's just a plain black with blue foiling. And let me go ahead and read the synopsis for you just in case you have not read this book, just to get a backstory of what this book is about. And on the back it says, she had been innocent once, a little girl playing with feathers on the floor of a devil's lair. She wasn't innocent now. But anyway, it says, around the world, black handprints are appearing on doorways, scorched there by winged strangers who have crept through a slit in the sky. In a dark and dusty shop, a devil's supply of human teeth grows dangerously low. And in the tangled lanes of Prague, a young art student is about to be caught up in a brutal, otherworldly war. Meet Karu. She fills her sketchbooks with monsters that may or may not be real. She speaks many languages, not all of them human, and her bright blue hair actually grows out of her head that color. Who is she? That is the question that haunts her, and she's about to find out. From master storyteller and National Book Award finalist Laini Taylor comes a sweeping and gorgeously written modern fantasy about a forbidden love, an ancient and epic battle, and hope for a world remade. So I've been interested in reading this because the world is pretty much goes into the same play with Strings of Dreamer and News of Nightmares. And in my book reviews, I will tell you that it reminds me like Greek mythology and what have you. So I'm definitely looking forward in reading this one. And since I got the first one, I was able to get the second one, which is Days of Blood and Starlight. And this is the sequel. So it's a little bit bigger too. So this is the cover. And I was able to get a good price for both these books. So like the first book, I was able to get for $9.49, and also the same for $9.49. And like I said, I checked Amazon for like the 3 of them, and they're around 50, 60 bucks, and I'm like, no, I'm not paying that much. But anyway, this is the cover. Here is the spine. Here is the back. And I'm sure it's standard black, but with red foiling. So there's that. And on the back it said, she had loved the enemy and saved him. She had set him free, and he had done this. Bitter, bitter, this desolation of angels. So I'm definitely looking forward to reading this, especially after reading the first synopsis of the first book. But this one says, once upon a time, an angel and a devil fell in love and dared to imagine a world free of bloodshed and war. This is not that world. Art student and monsters apprentice Carew finally has the answer she has always sought. She knows who she is and what she is. But with this knowledge comes another truth she would give anything to undo. She loved the enemy and betrayed her, and a world suffered for it. In the stunning sequel to the highly acclaimed Daughter of Smoke and Bone, Carew must decide how far she'll go to avenge her people. Filled with heartbreak and beauty, secrets and impossible choices, Days of Blood and Starlight finds Carew and Akiva on opposing sides as an age-old war stirs back to life. While Carew and her allies build a monstrous army in a land of dust and starlight, Akiva wages a different sort of battle, a battle for redemption, for hope. But can any hope be salvaged from the ashes of their broken dream? So I'm definitely looking forward to reading this as well. And it also has, like, in the end pages, it has a map of, it says Ertez. So that's pretty interesting. I think it's interesting when there's books that have maps. It basically gives you an idea of what the world looks like. And yeah, I think that's really cool. Let me see. I think the first book also has a map. I wonder if it's of the same city or not. But let's see if it does have a map or not. No, the first book doesn't have a map, so that's interesting. But it does says right at the beginning, once upon a time, an angel and a devil fell in love. It did not end well. But yeah, so these are the 2 books that I got from Half Price Books. Like I said, I'm probably gonna look on Book Depository, see if I can find the 3rd book. That way I could complete this collection and I can start reading all 3 of them at once. But that is it for Half Price Books. Now, let's go ahead with Barnes & Noble. So I had gotten both of these 2 books because they are my anticipated reads of this year. And I love the authors of both of these books. So the first one that I have is There's Something About Sweety, who had written When Dimple Met Rishi, and has a great cover, has different colors and everything in it. And this one pretty much portrays a plus-size woman. So that's also good. So there is the front, here is the side, and here's the back of the book. And also, let's see, it's purple when you take the cover off, and here is the foiling. It's still like a dark purple shade foiling. And this was written by Sadia Menon. I had read her other book as well, so I read When Dimple Met Rishi, and I believe it's from Twinkle with Love, which I really wasn't a fan of, but I read it anyway. So this one I heard great things about, so I'm excited to reading this. But let me read the synopsis because I really don't know what this one is about. So it says, Ashish Patel didn't know love could be so sucky. After he's dumped by his ex-girlfriend, his mojo goes AWOL. Even worse, his parents are annoyingly, smugly confident they can find him a better match. So in a moment of weakness, Ash challenges them to set him up. The Patels insist that Ashish date an Indian American girl under contract. Per subclause 1A, he'll be taking his date on fun extortions like visiting the Hindu temple and his eccentric Gita auntie. Kill him now, how is this ever going to work? Sweety Nair is many things, a formidable track athlete who can outrun most people in California, a loyal friend, a shower singing champion, oh, and she's also fat. To Sweety's traditional parents, this last detail is the kiss of death. Sweety loves her parents, but she's so tired of being told she's lacking because she's fat. She decides it's time to kick off the Sassy Sweety project where she'll show the world and herself what she's really made of. Ashish and Sweety both have something to prove, but with each date they realize there's an unexpected magic growing between them. Can they find their true selves without losing each other? So that's pretty neat. Actually, I'm really interested and excited to reading this because it definitely was very intriguing with the synopsis. And also on the other part you see this, so that's pretty neat. It has interaction with Ashish and Sweety. And even on the back it says, there's something irresistible about Sadiya Menon's novels. The romances are sweet and winning, the humor is cheerful and sly, and the families are warm and complicated. And that was said by Stephanie Perkins. And the next one, it says, there's something about the way Sadiya Menon writes love stories. I'm head over heels for this charming, funny, romantic, life-affirming book. And that was said by Becky Albertalli. And also you can see in the back, these are her 2 books that she has written so far, which I read. So, yeah, so we have There's Something About Sweety. So I got this from Barnes & Noble. Then the second book that I got, now earlier in my video I showed you that I was going to get Harry Potter the Goblet of Fire. I decided not to do that because my price was just going to be ridiculous, so I turned that one down. But I did keep Queen of Ruin by Tracy Banghart. This is the second one. Book she had written her first book called Grace and Fury, which I was so excited for. I do have the Owlcrate exclusive edition cover, so it's not going to really match, but it's still good. I still like this cover. I think it's pretty cool. So let me go ahead and read the synopsis for you of what this book is about. So it says, resilience, resistance, revolution. When the new brutal superior banishes Nomi from Belaqua, she finds herself powerless and headed toward her all but certain death. Her only hope is to find her sister, Serena, on the prison island of Mount Ruin. But when Nomi arrives, it is not the island of conquered, broken women that she expected. It is an island in the grip of revolution, and Serena, polite, submissive Serena, is its leader. Betrayal, grief, and violence have changed both sisters, and the women of Mount Ruin have their sights set on revenge beyond the confines of their island prison. They plan to sweep across the entire kingdom, issuing a new age of freedom for all, but first they'll have to get rid of the new superior, and only Nomi knows how. Separated once again, this time by choice, Nomi and Serena must forge their own paths as they aim to tear down the world they know and build something better in its place. The stakes are higher and the battles bolder in Tracy Banghart's unputdownable sequel to Grace and Fury. And also there's a little map right here of Belaqua. It says Viridia, it says Galatian Sea, Azora. So yeah, and then it shows a Mount Ruin. So this is great. But yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to reading this. I wanted to know more about Serena and Nomi. I know in the first book it had broken down the world they live in, where women were submissive. They had to do what their men tell them to do. So I think this is really a great representation of women empowerment, which I think is important, especially in today's day and age. But yeah, so these are all the books that I got. So I have Queen of Ruin, There's Something About Sweety, I have Daughter of Smoke and Bone by Laini Taylor, and The Days of Blood and Starlight. So altogether I was able to get 4 books. And literally I'm going to be on a book buying ban because I still have other books on my shelves that I still need to read. So yeah, but I have continued my subscription with Owlcrate, so I will be getting that pretty much every month. But yeah, but that is it, you guys. I hope you enjoyed my little vlog for today. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. Also hit the subscribe button and that bell to be notified when I upload more videos in the future. But thank you so much, you guys. See ya.